Hi beautiful souls, this is Sarah Ariana, and this video is about dragon initiation and dragon frequency. 9 months ago, I connected with my own dragon. And before this, when I was seeing clients in multidimensional healing sessions, clients would ask, what about my dragon? I'd like to connect with my dragon. And in some cases, their dragon actually came into the space that we were doing the healing in. And I was taken aback, not only seeing the dragon, that this was actually happening. And I never connected with my dragon until 9 months ago. A friend and I were talking about dragons, and my dragon came through physically, where I felt the charring in the neck. I tasted the smoke. And this connection with my dragon then enabled 3 dragons to come through that wanted to come forward with dragon light language to help humanity connect with their own dragon. And I will link the video below that is called Dragon Light Language, if you'd like to connect with your own dragon. And my experience with dragon stopped there until last week. I had a dark night of the soul and I asked for help, and another one of my dragons came forward. And since that interaction, it opened up a portal for other dragons to come through with messages for humanity. And the first group that came through was called the Dragon Consciousness. And the second group was called the Ancient Ones. And these videos will be released later on in October. And then a wonderful human connected with me regarding light language. And we were having a chat, and light language came through her, and I went through a dragon initiation. And you might be asking, what is a dragon initiation? For me, this was the embodiment of the dragon frequency coming inside of me now and forever for the rest of this lifetime. During the initial initiation, I saw many things that occurred while I was listening to the light language and while the frequency was moving through me. And then a lot occurred within 2 days after the light language initiated this dragon frequency inside. Now, for anyone experiencing a dragon initiation, your initiation can look quite different than someone else's. For myself, at the beginning, it was quite physical. I felt the fire inside of me move inside of me, and it is still inside of me, and it is comfortable. It's not uncomfortable. It's a part of me. And I also noticed that my eye color changed the next day. I have hazel eyes, and my eyes turned to a beautiful, deep, earthy brown color. And when I looked at my eyes, I could see universes in my eyes, deep sacred knowledge within my eyes. And now that it's been a few days, my eyes changed back to the hazel color the day after. And when I connect with the dragon inside of me, this dragon frequency, my eyes change to a deep, earthy brown color. It's really quite fascinating. I never knew any of this could happen or existed. When connecting with the dragons, it is a deep respect for their power, their presence, and their sacred knowledge. When connecting with dragons, dragons are very direct. They get right to the point. There is no fluff with dragons. And right now, there are many dragons coming forward to help humanity. There's a point in our evolution where many light workers and starseeds are connecting with their dragon, connecting with the dragon frequency, and the power is rising within. And within this acknowledgement, within this initiation, within the dragon frequency, there was also such a fire rising within and an acknowledgement. And I know this sounds out there, that humanity is our children. We are here to look after humanity and Mother Earth. And there's a lot of emotion that comes up with this. And I know many of you will resonate with this. For those that heard the call to help, for those that help create Earth and humans, there is a deep love for humanity and Mother Earth. And we will do anything to help in their evolutionary shift. So within this dragon frequency, there is a fire that comes alive within you. And there's no more being silent. There's no more fear. It's like when you have the initiation, the fire goes inside of you and it activates all of your bodies. And it is so important when this occurs for you to be grounded to the earth, for you to implement practices of grounding every day when you have connected with the dragon frequency. The dragon frequency is as powerful as the archangels and the galactics. It is old, it is ancient, it is powerful. And it is not something to mess with, as many of you know. It is also kind and compassionate. And when I sat with the dragon frequency, the sky was overhead. And it was a moment where the sky went very fast overhead. And it felt like years and centuries went by as I sat with a dragon frequency. And then knowing that our life here is just in a blink of an eye. And the dragons are coming forward now to help the light workers, the star seeds, so we can rise in this frequency and move forward without fear, move forward with drive, with passion, and what we are meant to do on Earth. You may also notice when connecting with the dragon frequency and having your dragon initiation that you have many experiences beyond this world that go to another level, go to a heightened level. And again, it is so important to ground and have those practices of grounding. And that is walking, eating vegetables that have been in the earth, connecting your bare feet to the earth, hugging a tree, walking in a forest, moving outside. And if none of that is accessible to you, then standing like a tree inside of your home and visualizing roots coming from the soles of your feet and connecting with the center of the earth and Mother Earth's grounding energy moving up through your roots, through the body and grounding you into her core. This is just the beginning of so many exciting experiences to come for all of us. And this video is timeless, whether you come across this in October of 2022 or October of 2032. May this video help you with your own dragon initiation and frequency. Thank you all so much for being here. Blessings of love and light to all. Namaste.